Good afternoon, your foes. How are you all? Hope you are fine. Just stretch yourself so that we can start our session. Yes, and now this is our last learning session in year 4, and the topic we are going to look at is principles of Dharma. Before that, let's go to what we had done last lesson. Last lesson, we had covered the topic of Satya Prakash, under which we learned about what Satya Prakash is, light of truth. And the writer of Satya Prakash was Swami Dayanand Saraswati. And then I talked about him also. What was his childhood name? Mol Shankar. He started a new society which is known as Arya Samaj. Now, let's go to the contents of Satya Prakash. The 4 main contents of Satya Prakash is number 1. Paramatma is the source of everything, so we must pray to him and thank him for what he has given us. The second one is parents are responsible to cultivate all values in their children, and these values are to show them how to respect, to be courageous, and to obey the people in the society. Third one is let all be free, and the fourth one is it contains the information of 4 ashrams and Chaturvarnas. So what are the 4 ashrams? 4 ashrams are the 4 stages of life, under which an individual, when he follows, he becomes self-disciplined. So which are the 4 ashram? Brahmacharya ashram, Grihastha ashram, Vanprastha ashram, and Sannyas ashram. In the Brahmacharya ashram, one is a student, so he goes to learn, work hard, and do things, work for himself. And once he has achieved all that, he goes back home. Now, after he goes back home, he gets a stable job. And when he gets a stable job, he gets married. So he is now entering the Grihastha ashram, where he and his wife, what do? They look after the whole family. They provide everything in the house and look after their parents as well. Okay, and give their children also the time to go to school and learn everything. And then when their children come back and get married, they go to the third ashram, which is the Vanprastha ashram, the retirement ashram. Now, in the retirement ashram, long time ago, what they used to do, they used to go to the forest and spend their time in meditation. But these days, what do? They stay at home. They pray, they go to the temple and all that. They also work for the welfare of the society. They give advice to the younger generation, sharing their experience so that these young people do not make the same mistakes which they had made. So after that, there is improvement in everything. And then finally, when they are finished that ashram, they go to the last ashram, which is the sannyas ashram. In the sannyas ashram, they just live now completely meditating to God. They live on alms. Now they have no attachment to anything, no worldly desires, nothing. They just wait to pray to God to get moksha. Okay, whatever they get in the society, they accept. Then we look at the Chaturvarna. The Chaturvarnas are the Brahmins, the Kshatriyas, the Vaishyas, the Shudra. Okay, so look at the Brahmins. Brahmins are the head of the society, who are very learned, and they also, what do? They practice for us all the religious activities where we are involved. Yeah, they come and do our katha in the house. They also come to some ceremonies which need prayers. Then we have the Kshatriyas of the society. The Kshatriyas are bold, strong, powerful, and what is their duty? To protect the people in the society. And we can have the kings, the soldiers in that. Okay, so the Kshatriyas are the arms of the society. Now, Vaishyas. Who are the Vaishyas? Vaishyas are the stomach of the society. Why? Because they deal in businesses and financial matters. Now, when in businesses, what do? They hire people to work for them, and that what we earn for ourselves, for our living. Yeah. Then we have the Shudras. The Shudras are not very clever, but they can do their own work. Like you see, they work in the society, like they clean the place, and they also serve the other 3 people in the society. They are the feet of the society. Now, that was what was in Satya Prakash. Now we come to today's session. Today's session is principles of Dharma. But before that, let's clarify the word principle. What does it mean? Principle is not the one in the school. We have two principles: Principle, Principle. But the one I'm talking about is Principle. What does it mean? Principles are the rules and regulations which you follow so that your life becomes smooth without any problem. Now, some of the rules which we follow in the society, they are known as the principles of Dharma. Do you know why we follow the rules? We are all animals. Yeah, but after we follow the principles of Dharma in the society, we are raising ourselves higher than the other animals. I'll give you an example. Yeah, why, how it makes us go up in the society to rise higher. Now, we have some monkeys and we have our people. Okay, one room full of monkeys and one room full of people. Then we take one bunch of banana and place it in the room, and then it is sharing. Now, in the room where people are, they will give one. If they want another one, they will also take one. Okay. Now, in the room which is monkeys, what will happen? The first monkey who has that bunch of bananas in his hand, try to get that bunch of bananas from that monkey. He'll start scratching you, even biting if you go near. Yeah. So those principles which we follow make us live together in the society. So let us look at the 5 main principles of Dharma which all the people in the society follow. Let's look at all that. Yeah. So today, these are the 5 principles. The first principle is Paramatma, which is also known as Parameshwar. Then we look at Pratna. The third one is Punar Janma. The fourth one is Purushartha. And the fifth one is Pranidaya. Now, I shall give you the meaning of all the 5 principles, and then we shall look at each principle on its own. Now, let us look at the first principle, Paramatma or Parameshwar. That means, the meaning of Paramatma or Parameshwar means God. What does it mean? God. Yes. Then we have got the second one, which is Pratna. What does Pratna mean? Pratna means prayer. What does it mean? Prayer. Then we have got the third principle, which is Punar Janma. Punar Janma means rebirth or reincarnation. What does it mean? Rebirth or reincarnations. Let's say the word again, reincarnation. Okay. Then we have got the fourth one, which is Purushartha. Purushartha means the law of karma. What does karma mean? Action. Law of karma, action. Yeah, what you do. Then we have got the last one, which is Pranidaya. Pranidaya means compassion to all living things. Compassion involves all the how to be nice to all living things. Okay, so that is Pranidaya. Does it mean? Compassion to all living things. So let us look at all the 5 principles of Dharma. First one is Paramatma. What does it mean? Yes, God. Then we have got Pratna. What does it mean? Yes, prayer. Then we have got Punar Janma. What does it mean? Rebirth or reincarnation. Let's say again, rebirth or reincarnation. Then we have got Purushartha. Purushartha is law of karma or law of action. Again, law of karma or action. And the last one is Pranidaya. What does it mean? Pranidaya. What does it mean? Compassion to all living things. how to be nice to all living things. Now, did you notice one thing about this? They all begin with letter P. P, 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 P. Now, these are known as the 5 fundamental P's. Fundamental means basic. Okay? The 5 principles of Dharma where if we follow, our life is just set straight. Now, all these 5 principles, they are linked to one another in one way or the other. So, in our next lesson, we shall look at each principle and what it means and how we can follow these principles and give a they're simple. If we follow them right, we can all attain happiness in our life. So let's go back to the 5 principles. Paramatma, yes, Paramatma. What does Paramatma mean also? Parameshwar. Then we have got Pratna, then Punar Janma, then Purushartha, then Prani Daya. Yes. So what are they known as? The 5 P's of Hinduism. What are they known as? 5 P's of Hinduism. Yes. Hope you remember these 5 principles in the next lesson or in the next video. So we'll look at that. Okay. Bye. Till then, see you.